Hello you guys, welcome back to my channel. This video is gonna be like my OG lip swatch videos. I am going to be swatching all of my MAC lipsticks in this video. These are all of the lipsticks that I've collected over the years. I used to be such a fan of MAC lipsticks. I still am. And lip swatch videos used to be some of my favorite videos to film. Who else misses the OG YouTube? So like a crazy makeup girly who collects lipsticks to no end, I wanna swatch every single MAC lipstick that I own for you guys. I'm not even sure if some of them are still available. Some of them were probably from collections. Whichever ones that are available, I'm going to find links for them and leave them in the description box for you guys. So don't forget to check them out. I'm going to be swatching all of the shades. So let's begin the video. The one that I'm wearing right now is actually a mixture of two shades, Kinda Sexy and Runway Hit, and a little bit of Lady Danger as well. So it's a mixture of three shades. I do that with my lipsticks a lot just to get the kind of shade that I want and I love. I do mix my lipsticks all the time. So of course I'm gonna start with the nudest one first in my collection. This is called Très Blasé. This is from one of their previous collections. This is their Love Me lipstick and I think this is a satin finish. As you can see, it has a little bit of gloss to it. Super comfortable to wear. These have become some of my favorite formulas from MAC. I tend to pick these up a lot, much more over my retro matte lipsticks because they are just incredibly matte. Their other regular matte formulas are better than their retro matte formulas if you want to wear them long term. So I love the finish of this lipstick. However, this color doesn't look great on me by itself unless I'm wearing like a really dark black smoky eye because it's super nude and it's also like a paler cool tone kind of nude on me. So I do use this lipstick a lot to lighten some of my other lipsticks, to change the shade of some of my other lipsticks as well. So I do use this but not by itself. However, I love how it feels on the lips. It makes them look so juicy and plumpy, and I love the packaging on this as well. It's so unique. This shade is called Velvet Teddy, one of MAC's OG Holy Grail shades. A very popular shade as well, and for good reason. It looks good on so many different skin tones. It's a beautiful, neutral kind of nude that can look great with so many different eye looks. Like it looks good with my eye look right now as well. I personally love nudes with a little hint of peach or a little hint of pink, but I do love how this looks. It's like a very nice nude lip that I can wear by itself. I don't need to mix this lipstick with other lipsticks to create this beautiful nude. It's a very Kim K-esque nude. Very pale but so beautiful with like dark matte brown smoky eyes or extremely black fully lined eyes. I think this is a beautiful nude to wear with that, and I think this is a beautiful nude for fair to medium skin tones. I am a medium skin toned person, so I tend to pick up more shades that suit my particular skin tone. So I highly recommend you to watch videos of other YouTubers that match your skin tone as well, so you get a proper idea of how the shade is gonna look on your skin tone. So I am around NC25, NC30 depending upon the time of year, and you can see how all of these shades look on me. Before I show you my next lipstick, I want to talk about this magical serum. Discover the secret to radiant, healthy looking skin with the Dermaco's 15% vitamin C serum. Enjoy visibly brighter, firmer and smoother skin with this powerful serum, packed with the potency of 5% niacinamide and hyaluronic acid. This lightweight, non-greasy serum gets seamlessly absorbed, giving you a second skin feel. Powered with the synergistic blend of vitamin C, niacinamide, hyaluronic acid, ferulic acid, and ceramides, this serum not only brightens but also hydrates, firms, and protects your skin with its ability to minimize open pores, enhance overall complexion, and safeguard your skin's natural barrier function. This serum is an absolute game changer. And the best part, you can experience visible results in just 3 to 6 weeks. Imagine revealing your most radiant, healthy looking self. A filter-free complexion that glows with confidence. Now, whenever you're using any active on your skin, I highly recommend protecting your skin with a sunscreen. Vitamin C and sunscreen work beautifully together to give you maximum protection from the sun. I have talked about the Dermaco 1% Hyaluronic Sunscreen Aqua Gel before, and I cannot put it down. We all know broad spectrum sun protection is a must and totally non-negotiable. This is now a permanent part of my skincare routine. I have gone through at least 3 tubes of this sunscreen. It holds the power of SPF SPF 50 and PA4 pluses that keep your skin protected from the harmful UVA and UVB rays. It is water and sweat resistant, which is so important if you're walking, running, or doing cardio of any kind. I love that this has a long-lasting formula that protects your skin for up to 6 hours without any reapplication. So it's a great standalone product as well. Powered with cutting-edge heat shield technology, it auto-regulates temperature and protects against external aggressors. So no white cast and no need for any frequent reapplication either. Formulated with hyaluronic acid, this sunscreen deeply hydrates your skin, keeping dryness at bay. So I can totally skip my moisturizer in the morning and just have this easy peasy 2-step routine with my vitamin C serum and of course my sunscreen. It offers blue light protection too, by the way. Also enriched with vitamin E, a powerful antioxidant. This sunscreen fights free radical damage and supports skin barrier function. It absorbs instantly and leaves a lovely healthy glow on the skin. This sunscreen is dye-free, paraben-free, mineral oil-free, and of course fragrance-free. In fact, all products from the Derma Co are fragrance-free. You can score these and other fantastic skincare items from the Derma Co website at a 20% discount using my code Aishwarya2025. These products are also available on Amazon, Nykaa, Flipkart, and Purple. The Derma Co is also making a huge difference in the scientific community with their Young Scientists initiative. They have empowered over 20,000 students. Each time you place an order on their website, they link your order to a child that they help educate along with Bhumi Foundation. Skincare is extremely important, you guys, and whenever I'm talking about makeup, I also want to insist on good skincare. So now that I've shown you my star products, let's get back to the video. This is the shade Kinda Sexy, another cult classic, and I absolutely love it. I think I prefer this one over Velvet Teddy personally for my skin tone because I love the hint of peachiness in this nude. I think it looks really nice on my skin tone, especially with like dark smoky eyes because it is a very pale nude. I also use this lipstick to lighten some of my other lipsticks as well, but straight up it's a beautiful pale peachy nude. Again, this is going to be suitable for fair to medium skin tones. I do have some darker lipsticks that are great on all skin tones, so stay tuned if you're interested. This is the shade Please Me. I used to be obsessed with this shade. It's like a cool toned pinky light pale nude. There are definitely days to wear this lipstick. If I'm feeling like a Barbie doll pinky kind of vibe, and you know last year cool toned pink blush was such a moment, and this lipstick looks beautiful with a cool toned Barbie pinky blush. Definitely does not look appropriate with the eye makeup that I have on today because it's a very warm toned gold makeup look and this is a very cool toned pale pink nude. But I do love this shade. Like, I need to have a color like this in my nude lipsticks drawer because it is a very unique, beautiful color, and I think this is great for fair to medium skin tones. Or if you have deeper skin, you can just dab a little bit of this in the center of your lip to give it a really nice pop of pinky nude and still have some definition in the lip. I forgot to mention, most of my MAC lipsticks are from the matte formula and some of them are from Retro Matte as well, but the previous ones that I've tried out, Kinda Sexy, Velvet Teddy, they're all from their matte formula, which is beautiful. I love their matte formula. It has a little bit of slip. It's super soft and comfortable to wear. It doesn't dry out the lips too much. Their satin formula is beautiful if you want that glossy kind of effect, but if you do like matte lips and you want them to be comfortable, go for their regular mattes, maybe even the powder mattes. This shade is Meher, and this is also another cult classic OG MAC nude lipstick that everyone seems to love. However, on me, it looks super cool toned and super mauvey. It looks more mauve on me than pink. I've seen this lipstick pull very pink on some people and it looks like a beautiful My Lips but better shade on them. However, I'm super yellow toned. I'm super warm toned. So this truly just brings out the contrast in my skin. I do like to wear it every now and then. Sometimes I will wear it. However, I do have other favorites from my collection. This is just one of those lipsticks that you had to get because everybody talks about it. It's such a huge cult classic color. But as you can see, it pulls very purple and very mauve on me. So lipsticks tend to look very different on so many different people. The same shade can look like 4 different shades on 4 different people. Okay, this shade I absolutely love. This is their satin lipstick in the shade Fast Play, and this one truly looks like a My Lips but better shade on me, especially if I'm not wearing like a very warm eye look. If my eye look is pretty neutral, if I'm just wearing mascara and I wear this lipstick, it looks like a very My Lips but better shade on me. This formula is beautiful, super moisturizing, super comfortable to wear. I don't mind touching up my lipstick. It does wear off, it does transfer on other things, but it takes all of 30 seconds to reapply your lipstick, guys. It's like applying your lip balm. This actually feels like a lip balm on the lips. So this is my handbag lipstick. I usually carry this in my handbag for touch-ups. And just if I want to have some color on my lips, I think this is just such an easy color to wear. It's a very easy formula to wear as well. I love this one. And I think this shade is going to be beautiful on a lot of different skin tones, even deeper skin tones. It's a very nice mauvey pinky. This would have been my favorite lipstick from my MAC lipstick collection if this had not been a retro matte formula. This is the shade Runway Hit. I love this shade so much. I wish they made it in their matte formula, and they have so many different updated formulas now. There are powder mattes and there are powder kiss and so many other formulas, but oh my god, look at this shade. Is this not my perfect peachy nude? It's a little difficult to wear throughout the day. You can wear it with a lot of lip balm and a lot of exfoliation, but it's just a lot to do. The other retro mattes I have, they don't have this patchiness issue. Even though they're a little bit drying, they're definitely not patchy. Maybe I received a faulty piece or something. But I love the shade so much. This is the shade Taupe, and this is their matte formula, my favorite formula. Very smooth, very comfortable, very creamy to wear. This, as you can see, it's a very beautiful brown nude, and I think this is such a beautiful shade for all skin tones. If you have a deep skin tone, this is gonna be like a really beautiful pale brown nude on you. And for fair to medium skin tones, this is like a medium toned brown. I think this is like the perfect mocha mousse shade, the color of the year. So easy to wear by itself. It looks good with a lot of different eye looks as well. It looks great with what I'm wearing right now as well. It's a very beautiful, stunning, reminds me of the 90s kind of brown lip, and I really like this shade. This is the shade Soar, and this actually came out after the lip liner was so hyped, it was so famous, it was super viral. So they brought out the lipstick in the shade Soar, which I think personally on me does not look that great because it pulls very cool toned, very purpley, very mauvey. It's gonna be a very stunning mauve nude for deeper skin tones. But this particular shade I think worked better as a lip liner because cooler toned lip liners are my jam. I think you can totally build like a shadow kind of effect with a cool toned lip liner. So I really love the MAC Soar lip liner. However, this lipstick is not my favorite. It doesn't get the most love in my collection. As you can see, I have most of it left because it doesn't work with my skin tone and my undertone. But I've seen this look super beautiful on so many different people. So if you love this, keep wearing it. I have others in my collection that I love a little bit more than this. Okay, we're moving on to the crazy shades, you guys. I did go through a phase in my life where all I used to wear was bright lipsticks, bold pinks, reds, oranges. Now I only wear nude since the past few years, and I feel my most confident self in a beautiful peachy or a pinky nude. But yeah, there is a time and a place to wear a lipstick this bright and this bold. I think it can look really beautiful with the proper outfit. Oh, I didn't tell you the shade yet. This is their matte lipstick in Tropic Tonic. This is not a very talked about shade. It's a very neon peachy shade. I use this lipstick a lot with my other lipsticks to peachify the lipstick because I do really love peachy nudes. So whenever I want to add a little bit of peach in any of my lipsticks, I just do a light tapping of this lipstick and it turns any of my lipsticks into a beautiful peachy color. It is a stunning shade. I used to love it. Maybe I should get back to wearing bright bold lipsticks. What do you think? This is the shade Lady Danger, and this used to be one of the hottest orange lipsticks in my collection. I was obsessed with this. In fact, I must have worn a pretty similar golden eye look with a bright orange lip at a wedding somewhere sometime in the 2010s. I miss the 2010s. The makeup game was so much more creative in the 2010s. We used to be all about the bold eyes, the bright lips, the cut creases. Who misses the cut creases? crease. I did a little bit of a cut crease today. Clearly, I was nostalgic. But yeah, I actually remember wearing a pretty similar look earlier in my 20s, and I do love this lipstick. You do need to have super white teeth in order to wear this lipstick because it's very, very orange. And I think this lipstick is still gonna look so beautiful with just some lashes, like a really lashed out look and a really bold lip. This is the shade Chili, and I actually have the mini lipstick in this, which I'm glad about because this is not the kind of shade that I would wear a lot, that I would need the full size of. It's good to have options. It's like a more wearable kind of orange, a brick red almost, definitely more rusty orange. It's a very wearable shade if you like wearing your reds and oranges every now and then. Very comfortable formula. Again, this is their matte formula. Lady Danger was also a matte lipstick, and I love this formula. This shade is gonna look so beautiful on all skin tones. Lady Danger is gonna look beautiful on all skin tones. These really bright, beautiful, bold colors, they look good on all different complexions and they will bring out your skin. This is the shade Candy Yum Yum. I would not be caught in this shade. Never say never. I might wear it in the future. But right now, I feel my most comfortable in nudes. This is just such an out there, electric, bold, Barbie neon shade. It's one of those collectible shades. I used to be obsessed with collecting MAC lipsticks, and this was like one of the most shocking pinks, and this was also a very viral shade at that time. Oh my god, you guys, look at this lipstick. You wouldn't look anywhere else. If somebody is wearing this lipstick, you would straight up go to the mouth and this is all you will be able to focus on. This is a matte formula, so it's very comfortable to wear. So if you like bold, crazy shades like this, definitely go for this. It's a very universal shade that would look good on all different skin tones. It's a very hot, cool toned pink, and I have thoughts about this shade. This is the shade All Fired Up, and this used to be my jam. Look at how much I've used this lipstick. I used to be all over this. I used to wear this all the time. It's this very medium magenta pink kind of shade, and I just don't wear medium pinks anymore. I would wear like pale pinky nudes, but it doesn't look too bad, right? I miss wearing all of these fun, funky colors. And this is their Retro Matte formula. This one in particular is not as drying as their other retro mattes. It glides on beautifully. It is so pigmented. It is so matte. It lasts really long on the lip, and it is actually a beautiful shade that would look amazing on all different skin tones. So if you like medium pinks like this, definitely check this out. It's a beautiful color. This is the OG MAC red lipstick Ruby Woo. Again, this is something that I have worn a lot. In that time, there weren't as many options for matte lipsticks available in the market. There were a few brands doing matte lipsticks, but right now we have a plethora of different lipsticks to choose from in all kinds of budgets, in all kinds of finishes. The market is just so saturated now with so many options, but this lipstick is one of the most stunning reds. As you can see, it's a neutral red. It's not very orange, it's not very cool, it's just the perfect red for every single skin tone. Beautiful matte, retro matte finish. It's a little bit drying to wear, but this lipstick is not going anywhere. It doesn't leave any lines on the lips. It wears beautifully throughout the day, and it's a stunning shade, as you can see. This is the final shade in my collection. This is the darkest shade in my collection. It is called Diva, and again I have the mini of it because I don't personally wear these shades a lot, in fact at all, in the past few years. I feel like such shades don't really complement my features and it makes my lips look really small. However, I do know that a lot of women feel super confident in a dark bold lip like this. It is a matte formula, so this one is super comfortable, very creamy and easy to wear. I personally do not wear such shades. I feel my most beautiful in a nude, but yeah, there are options, and even though I don't personally wear all of these shades, I have MAC lipsticks ranging from nudes and reds and pinks and dark colors because I used to be a huge collector of MAC lipsticks, and now I just pick up my favorite nudes, and I love trying out different nudes with different finishes and different formulas from different brands, so nudes are definitely my comfort zone. Okay, you guys, so those were all of my MAC lipsticks. Let me know which ones were your favorite and which ones did you think looked the best on me. Do you miss the bright lipsticks as well? Do you think I should wear more colors other than nudes now? My lips are a little bit sore. I've swatched around 16 lipsticks. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video and found it helpful. If you've been looking for your perfect MAC lipstick, I hope you found an option in one of these. Also, let me know if you want to see more lip swatch videos. Do we miss lip swatch videos? I still love lipsticks and I would love to create more lip swatch videos for you guys. Do remember to subscribe to my channel and don't forget to check out my Instagram. I do post a lot of BTS on Instagram. Thank you for watching. I love you so much. I'm gonna see you super soon in my next one. Mwah. Bye.